Hey everybody, Chris the old-ass retro gamer. I'm back. I've been away for a while. Yeah, I stopped making videos a few months back. I was pretty much overwhelmed with the editing on my other show that I do, TOASTY. At the same time, I also had a personal issue I needed to deal with. I needed to pull back and, focus on one thing. So I decided to stop making the old-ass retro gamer videos so I can just focus on TOASTY and getting my shit back together. Now I feel like I'm ready to get back into it. So I have a pretty special episode lined up for my comeback, and I think you'll like it. So a little backstory here. I've still been collecting since I stopped making videos. I joined a group on Facebook that basically people who want to get rid of like what I guess would be like a rarer or more expensive video game, they'll do like a raffle. There'll be so many spots available for each specific item, and each slot costs a certain amount. Usually it rounds out to about $5 per slot. There's some really good stuff that goes up on this group. I'll put the name here. So I keep seeing these really cool items coming and going, and I always just kind of say, nah, I normally, when it comes to like gambling like this, I guess, I don't have any luck at all. So I keep on saying, yeah, there's a DuckTales 2 complete in box for the Nintendo. I want it, but yeah, I won't win that. That'll never happen. And then one catches my eye. The funny thing is, about 3 or 4 days before this raffle began, I had looked up a couple of these games on eBay and saw the prices and said, God damn, there was no way in hell I'm ever going to be able to afford to buy any of the games in this series. We're talking, one goes for about between $150 to $200 complete in box, and the next one in the series goes from about $250 to maybe $450 complete in box, and the third one goes for between like $350 to $650 complete in a box, depending on the condition. Depending on how many are available at any given time, the price could go up or down. I'm not made of money, and that's just not an option for me to be able to drop like $600 in one shot for one game. When I saw this raffle go up for all three games in this series, I said, that one I think I'll jump for. I'll take the shot. There was 200 slots available for this raffle at about $5 each. And I said, I think the most I'll do is I'll do 3 slots, so I paid $15. That was all I was willing to do. People were buying 10, 15 slots because these 3 items are expensive and they're in high demand, for collectors. They do like a live stream of the raffle, and what they do is they put all the names into a randomizer, and they randomize it 6 different times, and whoever is on top on the 6th randomization is the winner. The first randomization, I come up in 5th place. And I said, that's probably as close as I'm going to get. They do the second randomization, my name is nowhere near the top. They do the third, nowhere near the top. 5th, nowhere near the top. They do the 5th, I think I was maybe like in 15th. And I kind of got up to walk away because I pretty much said nothing's going to happen. And as I'm about to stand up, they do the 6th randomization, and, oh, Chris Pico, you're the winner. What? Oh my God. I never win anything when it comes to these kind of things. And this is my first time doing this also for this specific group. I've always wanted to play these games. So, without further ado, the games that I won were Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo, Mega Man X2 for the Super Nintendo, and Mega Man X3 for the Super Nintendo, all complete in box. Yes, that happened. I do believe back in the day I had Mega Man X. I kind of checked out of the Mega Man series after part 4 for the Nintendo, I want to say, because the Robot Masters started getting really goofy, and you could just tell that they were running out of ideas for themes for the characters. I remember I bought Mega Man X because I heard it wasn't really going to have anything to do with the other series for the Nintendo. So I bought the first one, and I kind of didn't like it. I don't know why. It just didn't appeal to me at that point in time. I ended up selling it, apparently. Later on down the line, I ended up buying the Mega Man X collection for the PlayStation 2. I always said that I wanted to play them on the original format. I wanted to play them on the Super Nintendo. Obviously, I was never going to be able to afford it. So, this is quite possibly one of the coolest things that has happened to me in a long time. This is, I never would have been able to afford these games ever. And basically, I got about $1,200 worth of games for $15. Can't beat that. I cannot wait to dive into these and play through them and then start looking for the PlayStation 1 sequels. That will be amazing. To have the whole Mega Man X collection, I think, would be awesome. That will be one thing I can check off of my video game collection bucket list. Now that you've seen my big announcement, I will start making pickup videos showing off the games that I have purchased since I stopped making videos a few months back. So the next video will be all about the Nintendo Entertainment System games that I have purchased in the interim. Please comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know which one of these 3 games is your favorite for the Super Nintendo, because, like I said, I've only played the first one, and I never played the other 2. So which one is your favorite? Are these good in your opinion? Are the PlayStation sequels even better? Do you like these over the Nintendo originals, or are the Nintendo ones the best of the bunch? I want to hear your opinions on these topics. So don't forget also to check out my other show, Toasty. I'll put the YouTube channel address right here. Me and my friend Josh talk about everything geek, from movies to video games to comic books, tabletop games, everything. We've had great guests on the show, like Taryn Manning from Orange is the New Black. What? Scott from Video Game Sellers. Erica Zabo. We've got more people planned. It's a ton of fun. Subscribe to that channel if you can. Take a look. Give us your thoughts. So until then, I'm Chris, the Old-ass Retro Gamer, signing off.